There's a new push for housing from Portland City Hall.
We need to accelerate the rate of housing production.
And it's focused on Portland's east side.
And so if we want to be a place where people want to move to and stay over the next few decades, we have to take our zoning approach to this very seriously.
The city's Inner Eastside Planning Project looks to bring more homes to this mapped area by way of apartments and multifamily units, increasing housing density around transit areas and businesses.
Well, it just gives an atmosphere of transience rather than, more permanent, long-term residence. People knowing their neighbors is a very valuable thing.
I don't think it's a good idea. I think condominiums would be best because that means that people are buying.
Ursula has lived in inner southeast Portland for 37 years.
Then they should build more homes instead of apartments. Make it so that families can have a location, they have children, so that they can have even a small yard. That's so important, and that's being lost.
Those who work in her neighborhood,
because we've been here for over 50 years,
like Francisco at his family's mattress store, see opportunity in the housing project.
It means more business for us, hopefully. More people will come, hey, just moved in the area, want to buy a new mattress, so.
Others support more apartments with a catch.
Sure, but they need to be affordable.
There's a lot of people who don't have homes, so if they can make affordable living, that'd be great.
On Wednesday, Portland City Councilors will consider a resolution directing the city administrator to create a plan for potential zone changes to allow for more Inner East Side housing. If passed, a report is due in 90 days, with a new zone map ready by June 2027.
If I see Portland City Council say yes to this resolution tomorrow, that's a strong signal that we are going to reverse a decades-long practice of saying no to building.
Dating back to the 1980s, much of the Inner East Side has been zoned as low-density residential housing, banning apartment buildings. Housing advocates argue that has caused a shortage in housing and rising rents citywide.
When we build homes in these desirable neighborhoods, we're stimulating our economy. We're contributing to making it easier for people to start small businesses.
Aaron Brown is with Portland Neighbors Welcome, a community group advocating for more housing and a city partner in creating this resolution.
By building more homes, we are ensuring that Portland is a city that anyone can live in, not just folks that were lucky enough to buy property here 20, 30, 40 years ago.
At the end of the day, we would all love a certain type of vibe and a certain type of neighborhood, but I think if we preserve cities in amber and say we don't want it to ever change, I like how it is, then we've foreclosed the future generations' opportunities to also live here too.
There will be a rally in support of this resolution outside City Hall tomorrow night at 5 ahead of the council meeting at 6. But I also want to mention some other criticism that I heard today, and that's how Portland already has hundreds of affordable housing apartment units sitting empty. That's according to Council President Jamie Dunphy. So why then does the city need more? Here's how Councillor Green responded.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why a lot of those apartments are not being filled is because those providers took on a lot of debt during the pandemic years where people couldn't pay rent, and they had experienced extreme weather events that caused pipe leakages, and they have also dealt with some sort of security concerns in their buildings. So these are like extraordinary circumstances that we need to address, and we need to help them get well on, no question. But that doesn't replace the need to plan for our future growth. That doesn't replace the need to also be building. We're tens of thousands of housing units short.
Portland must produce about 6,000 residential units every year over the next 20 years to meet current housing needs. That's according to a Portland housing needs analysis. But now we want to hear from you. What do you think about bringing more housing to the Inner East Side? Do you support it? Why or why not? Let us know. Email the story at kgw.com or call and leave us a voicemail, 503-226-5090.